Hello everyone, welcome to my online presentation. Topic is preseason, and I'm gonna try to make it very short and gonna go straight to the point. So, what does the varsity girls soccer timeline usually look like? Right, so we have a preseason, which is 10 days. I'm only allowed to have 10 contact days before the August 1st, and those days are very valuable. Then we have a season of 10 weeks long, basically starts August 1st and gonna be done first or second week of October. And then we started playoffs. So usually playoffs no longer than 5 weeks. So this is our timeline. And as you can see, the breakdown season of 10 weeks will be equal to 70 days. 15 game days, 15 preparation for the game days, 50 post games recovery, and then usually I'm giving my players 1 day off per week, right? So as you can see, we will have only 15 training days. And how much can we fit in? On average, between 20 to 30 hours of development. This is not a lot, taking in consideration that to improve one team tactical principle usually takes that amount of hours. So what's the goal for the preseason? Well, the goal of the preseason will be to implement the development period plan in order to provide additional 20 to 30 hours of player development. So basically trying to double the amount of hours we will have in the season in terms of the preseason goal. So let's see how we can accomplish that. Well, I have a lot of experience doing development camps, residential camps. I have countless amount of hours where I was able to take players from different states for the certain amount of period. Sometimes it's week long, sometimes 2 weeks long. Did the local residential camps, did outside the state camps. The farthest one was in Chicago. So usually do that 3-4 times per year. So I have a lot of experience doing that. And to me, this is the most effective and efficient way. So when is the last week of July? As you can see, July 24th through July 30th, where Family Sports Park in Erie, PA, which is roughly hour 30 minutes drive from Gilmore Academy. Then who will be Gilmore Academy girls soccer player pool. So I'm considering all the players who will express the interest in play for the team under my lead. Why? Well, as already been discussed, to provide additional 20 to 30 hours of player and team development, which to me as important as the player development, right? In order for us to set up the new trends for the team, and I will talk more in specific on what it takes going forward. So how are we going to do it? Well, it's a typical schedule for the day. Players will wake up around 7 a.m. We'll go have a breakfast. Then we have our 30 minutes training one. Then we'll have a rest, recovery, lunch. Again, little bit of rest and recovery. Then we go to the classroom to discuss the team tactical principles and individual roles. And that will take us roughly 2 hours per day. And then we go to relax. Then we have a dinner, and then we have a training session at night, another hour and a half, and then we have a social time, and we go to bed. So as you can see, pretty busy schedule in terms of the workload, right? Roughly 3 hours of field sessions and 2 hours of classroom, so 5 hours per day. Why, guys? So, and what it takes to build a team. Well, each game to me will be based on the general principles, right? So players will have to follow the general rules of the game, and in terms of the team style of play and team tactical principles is where exactly we need to have a lot of time spent on those topics, so the players will understand exactly what my ask will be, my staff, in terms of the key qualities that we will want to see them perform. What's the strategy, system of plays, and like I said, team tactical and individual roles. So this is a lot of time in terms of the team development. On top of it, of course, as important as getting everyone on the same page, team morale and combined work ethic between the coaching staff and the players that need to be translated together before the season starts. This is a picture I took last year when we did it for the different players, right? So it's a grass field, pretty nice, in the backyard of the facility. Typical laundry room where the players can do the laundry, and of course we can provide help and a dryer over there too. This is how typical a room look like, where they have a couple cabinets, 2 beds, and a couple chairs. Typical dorm. Cafeteria, again, you can see it's very nice, not super fancy, but again, in terms of the needs, we will have everything. Player lounge, another one, kitchen, cafeteria, and this is the breakdown of what else is included in terms of the cost. It's going to be $725 to do this camp per person, which will include, of course, the facility, the training outdoor grass fields, the laundry rooms, the cable, internet, classroom for our presentations, and of course 3 meals per day in terms of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The only thing that the player will need to have is the towels, toiletries, and I recommend to bring your beds too. So just I like personally to sleep on my pillow and under my blanket. So in terms of the staffing, right, it's me, my assistant who I'm doing the camp with also have a lot of experience doing that. Abdel Rodriguez, he's currently University of Nevada assistant coach. My wife Galina Anisko will be the responsible for admin and girls counselor, and Abdel's wife Josie Rodriguez will take over the similar role if we will have more than 15 players, right? So if we will have more than 15, then we'll need 2 camp counselors. If it's just 15, then my wife will handle them all. What's next in terms of the timeline? I would like parents to, after watching this presentation, to RSVP by March 31st to my email, which is trifonovsa@gilmore.org. So again, I don't really need a lot of information. If you can just put the 1 paragraph of, hey, we are in, or if you are out, then why? And players, I would like all the players also to participate in an RSVP via SurveyMonkey application. I will try. I never used that before. I'm just gonna test it out, and I'm gonna post the link on the reminder. But this is for players. Parents, please direct email to me. And again, this is it. Thank you for your time, and look forward for the great season.